This bonus video features more old clips of more old trains from before we started regularly updating the channel. These first two clips from 2013 show my unpowered, still not quite to scale, British Rail 5MT. I filmed it shortly before I took it apart. It was more or less the last train model I built in high school. Some of the 5MT parts certainly went into my ACE 3000 of the same year, shown here undergoing testing. I posted these clips on the channel when the locomotive was under construction, but I took them down some time ago when I was cleaning up old videos. You can't see the regulator, but we are still running everything with track power at this time. Here are the ACE and my 5AT running on an ad hoc layout on track power later that year. These were my first two true scale models, and as such, they are still pulling a lot of stock 6-wide cars from official sets. The ad hoc layouts would become less common as we started attending the regular Baylug meetings again. My third scale model, the short-lived T18, makes an appearance with the other two in this silly 2014 lash-up. This final ad hoc layout clip shows my PRR A6B, which has somehow never featured on the channel. It was my smallest power functions locomotive prior to the Model 40, and it used the same drivetrain as my B1, hence the low speed despite the reasonable torque. I do want to revisit and document this model someday. My only dedicated footage of the T18 shows it running at a Baylug Christmas show, most likely that of the 2014 season. I probably dismantled it soon after to build this next engine. At a train show in 2016, the QJ version 1 hauls my failed double stack car, which I described in the spine car video. This is unfortunately my only footage of this model, but even here it's running empty due to the structural problems that eventually sunk the project. Lastly, some video from Baylug's 2016 Christmas show. At this point, I'm finally building scale freight cars to replace all the set cars from before, and you can see some of my early rolling stock. The Bethgon gondola, the tank car, and the flat car. This footage also features some older versions of recently covered models, like the Power Functions FM H1044 and the unpowered Baldwin RF16. This might also be some of the last footage of Baggage 999, one of two 9-volt power cars I built when I still had a lot of unpowered engines. This last clip shows a British engine with a custom electronic setup built by a fellow lug member who unfortunately isn't active in the hobby at the moment. On that note, this is the end of the video, so have a nice day.